If you are a man who does not make your girl come every time or every other time, you're a loser.
You're a loser.
Your wardrobe screams fatherless.
Do you have more trust in that top side than people?
How was your relationship with your father? Just saying, why did you get the attention you wanted?
You need Jesus.
That's offensive. Welcome back, the offenders. It is Daddy Deelz in the building. I have my assistant, Kat or Catherine. I guess it just depends on how much she likes you.
And I finally changed my Instagram back to Cat Bong.
Yeah, what the fuck was the Catherine?
I don't know.
A lot of T's.
Okay, that's when I was working in an office and I had to hide it. Now I can be Cat Bong again. She's back, baby.
Cat Bong is back. She smokes more than anyone I know.
We've tested it.
With Tori Green. Tori 212 Green. She can outsmoke her.
I cannot smoke anyone. I'll take any challengers. Like, seriously.
Being on this episode, first, it's a very special day for my boobs. It is their 5-year birthday. December 15th, 2017 was the day that they became C cups, and then after I got off birth control, they're now D cups, so.
And she wanted to get them bigger.
I still want to get them bigger. I want to be like AC Pant, Allie size boobs.
Yeah, she does have perfect boobs. Shout out Allie's boobs.
God, Allie, bring those titties here, girlfriend.
You might be a little obsessed with them.
I want to pay. I want to show a surgeon her titties to be like, hey.
Be like, this is what I want.
This is what I need in my life, okay? For my confidence to spike.
You're beautiful with your boobs.
Oh
I was going to say your small boobs, but those aren't small boobs.
Definitely not small. But, like, I mean, I don't usually let comments get to me, but it's, like, the video that blew up of me and Allie with, like, millions and millions of views, like 23 million. Everyone was referencing me as the chubby girl on the left, and we're referencing Allie as the hot one. And I'm like, listen, I get it. She's beautiful.
But you don't have to call...
You don't have to be mean to me to say that she's fucking hot.
It's typical. Internet trolls. I deal with them also.
Yeah, so I am doing this episode with a full-blown concussion.
She is. It's been an adventure.
It's been an adventure. I have been responding to my OnlyFans DMs with my sunglasses on.
Yeah, it's quite funny. She sent me, like, many videos, and she's like, I don't know how I'm doing this. And I'm like, dude.
Or I was using Siri as well to respond to people.
Yeah. Or send audio messages to everyone, even the people that ask her not to.
Yes. And how did I get a concussion, you might ask? It was a headbanging accident listening to dubstep. Midnight Tea, shout out, love you. My friend, we were both pretty drunk, but she was trying to grind on me while we were headbanging. Mistake one.
Which doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't even think it registered to me.
How do you grind to headbanging music?
Yeah. The other mistake was that she was going down on the wrong beat, so then we just banged
She was going down.
And she's fine is the annoying part. She's fine, and I've had a concussion for 2 weeks now. That's been awful. Where, like, everything is dizzy. So to my subscribers that I've been hardcore responding to, you're welcome, because that's not fucking easy to do with a concussion. I should be getting paid double to respond to you guys.
If anything's miswritten, that's why.
Yeah.
Misspelled, miswritten. Wow.
Misspelled. Very young character for me. So this is my first ever themed episode, because I actually despise all holidays, because my family has ruined almost every single one, and, you know, having an eating disorder and holidays don't super go hand in hand.
Also, the holiday season just sucks.
It's cold, and I think holidays are there because it's so cold that, like, it's something for people to look forward to.
I just feel like it's a way for capitalism to take over.
Oh, that's also fair.
Yeah, everyone just wants to spend money. I don't want to spend money on other people.
On my vagina, okay?
I just want to spend money on myself. Sorry, all my friends.
No one's getting Christmas gifts from us this year. Yeah. I'm on the naughty list, so I'm expecting.
I'm on the nice-ish.
Yeah, me and Kat were actually talking about this, because she is nice to everyone at first until they give her a reason not to be nice, but she gets icks really easily.
So easily.
And
it's really bad.
Opposite, where I can be standoffish at first until I decide I like you.
And also, you know, if I actually like you, if I roast you. And, like, if I'm a little bit sassy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like that to other people. I'm like, hi, it's so nice to meet you. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. But to my friends, I'm like, can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah. You experienced this.
In the nicest way.
Yeah. So I have my offensive holiday opinions that no one asked for, and then you can go
Me
over
too.
yours. So first one. So parents who lie to their kids about Santa, it makes you wonder how good they're lying about everything else in their life and how good of people they can be. Because if you can lie that easily, you know, where's your moral ground? And my parents are Christian, and they lied to me, okay? They are Christian.
Do you want to know how I found out Santa wasn't real?
I found out from the Jewish kids.
Oh, no. I found out because my mom was making the toys in the garage, and I went out to the garage at night, and she screamed at me. She's like, get in the house! And I was like, ah! So that's probably why I hate Christmas,
Oh,
because
wow.
I'm traumatized by
How
my
is she
mother.
making the toys?
She was like putting the toy,
Oh,
like setting them
wrapping
up,
them.
or
Okay.
like, because Santa would have them like set up for us.
Yeah.
So like she must have been setting something up and yelled at me, which is a typical thing. Love you, Mom. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why I hate Christmas.
It's so funny because my parents growing up, when like I heard noises downstairs and I'd get really excited because, oh my God, Santa. They told me if I caught Santa that he would take like all my gifts away so that I would never try to like catch them doing that kind of stuff.
Why did your parents instill fear of Santa?
Because I would have gone walking down
Yeah.
those stairs and caught them.
Curiosity. Like me.
Other one, if you're putting out Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving, you must have either one, had a wonderful childhood, or B, you're really depressed and really trying to find anything to get excited about.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. It's a bit ridiculous.
Third one, if you're making New Year's resolutions and waiting for the new year to accomplish them, I'm pretty sure it's a fluke, because if you actually cared about the resolution or the goal, you would start doing it now before the new year.
Or do it on your birthday. That's what I do. So like every year on my birthday, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to do this with this year of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Why on the first of the year? It's just another day.
Yeah.
We're holiday haters. This
Yeah.
this episode is to be called Holiday Haters.
I really am not a big holiday person.
I hate them.
The last one, if you're a girl complaining about no New Year's Eve kiss, here's the thing. I know at least 10 of my girlfriends who would be down to kiss me for the new year. Even Kat would kiss me for a fucking countdown.
Yeah,
and
and
she's not even on the spectrum. She doesn't think women are attractive at all.
I think y'all are beautiful creatures, but I'm not attracted to you sexually. I'm sadly attracted to only dick.
Yeah, and if sexuality was a choice, we
I would not
choose
choose
penises.
penis. Let me tell you that.
So, anyways, girls complaining about that shit.
Get out of here.
My last one. Wait. I scrolled too far. There it is. I think it would be a Christmas miracle if Candace Owens got banned from all social media platforms.
And her show. Doesnn't she have a show,
I
or
haven't
podcast?
watched the show. but
I wouldn't watch the show.
I do know.
She had to explain to me fully who she was today.
Yeah, because
That's how out of it I am.
Candace Owens, not only did she wear White Lives Matter with Kanye West, she constantly talks poorly about the black community. She also talks poorly about the trans community. And then she's still out here somehow having a platform. And white people look up to her as the reason to shit on black people because she also shits on black people. So they're like, if a black woman like Candace can do it, then we can do it. And I know because my family, not naming names, but they're one of those people that's like, Candace Owens says this about black people, so I think this. Anyway, so if she could get banned and stop saying transphobic and racist shit on her stories, that would be a Christmas miracle.
I mean, we've banned other people for doing it, so I don't understand why she hasn't. So my offensive opinions, and this might offend some of my own friends, but this is really what I think. Anyone who doesn't have kids and goes all out with decorating, like, you're just wasting money. You're really just wasting money. Why? I have one little tiny thing, and it's because my mom gave it to me. And she was like, you need to have some sort of decoration. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. I bought this sweater yesterday. That's how much I don't like Christmas. But I just don't get it. Why decorate if you don't have kids?
or
What's
photo
the
shoots.
point?
if you're like an Instagram person.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, themed photo shoots.
Themed photo shoots, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a waste of money. They have the money to do it. Influencers, you can buy it.
Yeah.
Or have a company send you stuff. New Year's Eve is just overrated in general. Like, why do we wait? Like, why are we staying up waiting for the year to end? Why not do it the opposite? I feel like we should start celebrating New Year's Day morning, and maybe we would all be healthier people.
But then people have to go into work the next day. So
No, you don't have to go to work on New Year's Day.
No, but the second.
That's what I'm saying. Celebrate healthily into the year. Why are you going to destroy your livers going into it? Roll a joint, smoke a blunt, take a little bit of shrooms, look at the sky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just all seems whack to me. It's also very cold. New Year's Eve.
Cold.
Like, why? Yeah, that's all I have. And I just hate Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, that's my offensive opinion about Christmas. My friends call me the Grinch.
I call myself the Grinch.
I'm
a self-appointed Grinch.
I love being the Grinch.
Also, who wouldn't want to be Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey or just hanging out with your dog all the time.
Yeah.
We do that anyway.
All right, let's go over acceptable Christmas gifts. And for men and women, because it's different for both. And also, like, what not to give someone. So let's start with the woman first, and then we can talk about the men after.
Mm-hmm.
So, woman, let's think about it. Is he your boyfriend?
I'm just going to be straightforward. I haven't given a man a gift in, like, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And it was my, like, serious boyfriend. And even in our first Christmas, we didn't give gifts to each other.
Yeah, so.
Because, like, why?
If he isn't your boyfriend, don't get him a gift.
No.
Even if he says he's getting you a gift, but he won't.
And not your boyfriend of, like, a couple weeks.
Yeah, and he won't commit to you to be your boyfriend.
Yeah.
If it's your boyfriend of a couple weeks, do not get him a gift.
Yeah.
But because if he says that he's getting you a gift, I can almost guarantee he's going to be like, yeah, your gift is the best fuck of your life.
Yes.
Have you heard that one? Because I've heard that
I
one.
mean, I've heard guys try to be like, let me give you some great dick for your birthday. And I'm like, no.
No. I already get your mediocre dick other days.
No, not even that. I'm just like, go away. I don't
Or men will
want
be
you.
like, here, I bought you like a Happy Meal, like brings you McDonald's and that's your gift.
If a man ever did that to me, oh my God. We need to have better standards out here. Yeah, no.
My standards have always been pretty low, but here's the thing. They're just getting high. That's why I've been celibate for a year and 2 months now. A year and 2 months, because my standards are that high that a lot of men say that I will never find a man with having standards this high. But okay, then maybe a woman will show up.
Or maybe we're just meant to be alone.
Yeah, I'm okay with having my dog for life.
Me too.
But see, if you're a woman and you cannot you cannot see the concussion. It's okay because I seem a little loopy, but if you cannot fight the urge to get a non-committed man a gift because of your love language or whatever, these are the only acceptable gifts in my opinion because they're gag gifts.
Okay.
A pocket pussy. And you write your name on it. And then every time he masturbates with a pocket pussy, he thinks of you.
I'm never giving a man a pocket pussy.
I did. I have done that, and he did end things a few weeks afterwards or a week after or something.
You get your hand, buddy, or my actual pussy.
Yeah. It was, I mean, here's the thing. He was in LA, and I was in Arizona, so I'm like, oh,
you can use your hand over FaceTime.
Yeah. Other acceptable gag gift is drugs.
Okay. That's always acceptable.
That is always
I will
acceptable.
always accept a big fat bag of marijuana from a man.
Yeah, like I was talking
And
to
I
this
would give
guy.
a guy maybe a blunt. I'm not giving you that much weed. I'll roll you a blunt for Christmas. That's about it.
I was talking to this guy for his birthday because you don't get big gifts. I visited him for his birthday, and I got us both a point of Molly, so we were just both rolling for his birthday.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
we got to fuck
fabulous.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The third gift is a vibrator for him to use on you, so it's really a gift for you.
Yes.
But disguised as a gift for him.
I don't really know what a man's reaction would be if I was like, Merry Christmas, here's a vibrator.
I mean, the toxic men. The toxic men are gonna say, "What, my dick isn't good enough?" Because the toxic men don't like their girls using vibrators in the first place because they know that a vibrator can fuck a girl better than they can. But the healthy men, and if a man says that, dump his ass because he's never gonna make you come.
Yeah, no.
But
they won't.
The ones who get excited, healthy ones will get excited because they're like, "Oh my god, a new vibrator to play with."
See, I would be more like. I got myself the vibrator, and I will send you a video of me using it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not giving it to them in their own possession. If they're not my boyfriend, what if they try to use it with some other bitch?
That is fair. The first time I ever had an orgasm, a guy tied me to a bed and used a vibrator on me that he for sure used on other girls, but it's okay. Because that was my first time even ever hearing about a vibrator, what the fuck it did. So I was like, after I squirted, I'm like, what was this like, call her daddy wasn't a thing back then. No one openly talked about what a vibrator was.
I don't like this. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that young. What? How
18.
old were
No,
you?
I was 19.
How old was the guy?
He was like 26.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Which, I'm 25 right now, and I would never fuck a 19-year-old. Like, that's kind of weird. But.
Yeah, I think it's a little. But would you hook up with a guy that's 6 years older than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. But anything more than this, more than these three things, is unacceptable.
Agreed.
And it's too much. If he is your boyfriend, the opportunities are endless, but also think about the effort he puts in the relationship and what he deserves. Because I am the kind of girl who has gone head over heels over a guy and done way too much for them, and they've barely done anything for me. Like, they maybe drove me home after staying the night, and I'm like, oh my god, what a king.
What a king.
What a king. He saved me the price of an Uber. So,
if they're going to make you Uber, they better pay for the fucking Uber.
Well, they have paid for the Ubers. Good. But, driving me home is nicer.
I feel like sometimes that Uber ride home is a nice clarity of like, do I want to do this again?
See, I get car sick in Ubers, so when they drive, true. I can be in the front seat and not get car sick.
Okay, facts.
But has he gotten you birthday gifts? Valentine's gifts? Has he gotten you flowers? Does he buy you chocolates? Does he do random acts of kindness? Does he do any of those things? And if he doesn't, don't get him a Christmas gift.
No.
Or
just get him the acceptable ones that are for your non-boyfriend.
Exactly. The gag gifts that are inexpensive. And if he does a lot, oh my god, I feel like if he does a lot for you, you can plan like a trip between you two or like go to a rave or something.
Oh my god. When I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That treats me right. Christmas is going to be fabulous.
And then girls, if you have a girlfriend is the thing. If you guys are lesbians, put more thought into it. Because girls will overthink. I mean, lesbians, I feel like, already know how a woman thinks, so they don't need as much advice on this.
Yeah.
It seems to be the opposite sex dynamic where people are just flat out stupid.
Well, I also feel like, in general, from what I've seen, same-sex couples, they move a bit quicker because they understand each other a little more.
Yeah.
And
women don't need to be told that other women like it when you're thoughtful. Because they understand that they like it.
I mean, I'm not the most thoughtful person, and it's not because I'm not being thoughtful. It's just because that's not something that crosses my mind. Yeah. And that's why I like dick, probably.
You're just one of the bros.
No, I'm not one of the bros.
All right, now to the men.
Okay.
Men, I don't care how short of a time you have been dating this girl, get her a gift.
Yeah.
Any gift. Here's the thing. If you're not dating and just a casual hookup buddy, I'd still say send her a gift because men in general have set the bar so low to the floor, that if you just put in minimal effort,
she'll give you a sloppy gluck gluck 3 whatever it's called and put it to work. The
sloppiest blowjob ever. Like, even if you get her cheap flowers or chocolates that you were just at the grocery store and happened to find.
Yeah.
One rose, a single rose.
If you're in LA, buy flowers off the street vendors.
Yeah, this girl will be so fucking ecstatic. Although you might have to be like, don't think too much into this. You might have to be like, I still think of you as either a friend or a hookup buddy.
See, yeah, that's where I don't.
Well, you want to get her excited for the sloppy doppy and make her feel appreciated, but also be communicative of where you guys stand.
But make sure you also still communicate. We're only fucking.
Yeah.
Give me a gift. But
if a guy got me a
I
gift.
was like, wait a minute. Because I just thought about this. Like, I was like barely dating this guy, and he showed up with a heart-shaped pizza for Valentine's Day and flowers. This is like 7 years ago, and I still can't get rid of him.
Yeah. So maybe you can think that much into it.
Maybe if y'all are just fucking, don't get in each other anything, and just don't see each other for that.
If you guys are talking, though.
Yeah.
If you guys are just fucking, don't. But
don't.
If you guys are talking, then do.
Yeah, if you're like in the process of making a relationship.
Yeah.
But it's not a situationship. But if you see her as just someone you're fucking, don't get her a gift.
Exactly.
Because you don't want to give mixed signals. So we take that one back.
And men, this is important. A gift is not offering to eat her pussy or give her an orgasm, because that should be expected every time, if not every other time, you guys are having sex.
No, it should be expected every time.
That is not a gift. And if you are a man who does not make your girl come every time or every other time, you're a loser.
You're a loser. You need to get checked.
Like, you were selfish in bed, for one.
Yeah.
Selfish, self-serving, self-pleasing, just everything to yourself.
I'm not going to lie. As someone that can come from dick, I'm very thankful of it, because I tend to come from most dick.
Can't relate.
Yeah.
Mine only comes from, like, the really thick ones or the curved ones. So I have not been that lucky in my life. But then, even when I do come from the thicker ones, it's like, I would still love it if you used my vibrator on me. Like, we're missing a whole other area that needs tending to.
When she's ready to not be celibate.
When men need to really up their standards. Like, I've even had a crush. I've had a crush on 2 men since I've been celibate. 2 different men. And neither of them have shown interest in me other than just fucking me. And I'm like, this is why I need to have such high standards, because even though I have a crush on them, they have only expressed interest in my body. And maybe being friends, but like friends with benefits, but that doesn't benefit me. Like,
she has a lot of friends that she could have friendly times with.
Yeah, and I don't.
And she could make money doing it too. And
for the men who have girlfriends, literally just listen to her likes and dislikes, because let's just say, like, you know, I was talking about how I grew up with horses and how I love horses and I was a horse girl, and he even got me a really cheap gift that was like a stuffed animal horse, because he's like, I remember you mentioned this one time.
See, I would think just like girlfriends, if you want a specific gift, just tell them.
That too.
Like, just transparency all around. Like, I want this gift.
Fair enough.
Give me this gift.
Or
you're gone. Just
if
kidding.
It's your girlfriend and she's totally in love with you, maybe not the horse gift, but like, I mean, if I was like dating someone for like, let's just say a year in a relationship, like for Christmas, I would love a trip to Tulum that's all planned out, because I can't plan for shit.
True.
Maybe a vacation that Boobs can come on, my dog.
Yeah.
So, you know, stuff like that. But
yeah, I think like if you want like a specific thing, maybe let them know. But like if your girlfriend isn't into like materialistic things, or like likes to get herself anything she wants, a trip. Like you could, even a weekend trip. You make a weekend getaway. It's not that hard.
If you're like Kat and you're thoughtless. This is one that my parents did for me growing up. They like put Easter eggs everywhere, and they did like a little scavenger hunt with $20 bills in each Easter egg around the house. Because if you're a guy and you're like, I don't know what to get a girl, like doing a scavenger hunt with $20 bills,
coupons also. Okay, I'm
coupons, like that would be so exciting.
I'm a thoughtful blah blah blah. We gotta cut that out. I am not a thoughtful person. When I just in general, but in a relationship, I'm truly like, I love to love. Mm-hmm. And I've like made like big gifts and like cute things for my ex.
Yeah.
He was lucky. Yeah. And that's why I don't do it for anyone.
I would buy plane tickets for men who were not committed to me.
Yeah, no, I like cut out, like made cute little coupons for him and like just did it all cheesy, made like a picture box of us. Yeah.
I was going to say, the only man who bought me plane tickets, you remember this.
Oh my God, I
He
do
went
remember.
to El Segundo. And I thought that I was going to be into him. I basically was like, you're a
This
bitch.
kid was like hot when he was in high school too.
Yeah, and I think he still uses his high school photos because he did not look like that anymore in person. And, like, this man, I basically bullied him when I was on acid to buy me plane tickets to go to L.A. And, like, I thought I was going to fuck him when I came. And then he was just, first of all, he could not handle his liquor. His face turned bright red. He only had, like, 2 or 3 shots. And, like, even me at my lightest of weights, 2 or 3 shots would not do that to me.
Honestly.
And he started doing pull-ups in front of me when I like skinny men to show off. And then I was like more into his friend than him, but I couldn't act on that because like he bought me the plane ticket to the point that like it was just really bad. I had to get all of my stuff and go stay with my other friend and she had to like drive me to, it was gnarly.
I remember all of this. This is comedy.
Yeah, psycho. This man called me like, so it was, I came for like the day before his birthday and then I had to fly back the day of his birthday for my lash appointment in Arizona because my work wouldn't give me any time off to get my lashes done during work hours, during lunch or anything. Not even during my lunch break could I get my lashes done.
Yeah.
So I had to fly back for my lashes, but it was the day before his birthday, and, like, you know, I was shrooming, I was drinking, I had my friend come from, like, high school to, like, come hang out with us, and he was, like, just got so drunk so fast, and we all wanted to go to the bars. I'm like, I'm in LA for a night. Like, I want to go to the bars.
So he hasn't grown from when... Because he was best friends with my ex-boyfriend's little brother, and he got really drunk when he was younger and puked all over their bed. All over their bed. And I literally remember them being like, Kat, will you get us beer? I was like 19, but somehow I convinced the liquor store to sell me alcohol.
Yeah.
Finesser, Queen Finesser. And yeah, he was puking on the bed.
What should his, like, little name be? His... Flight man can't handle. No, I feel like it needs to be like flight man. That's a little nice. 20 missed calls, man.
20 missed calls, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was even more than that. So he got so fucked up. I wanted to go to the bars. He's like, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I don't want to go out tonight. And I'm like, okay, well, I told you that I wanted to go out tonight. So me and his friends and my friend went out without him. As soon as I got on the Uber, he started calling me. I had to keep declining his phone. And then he would text me, like, fuck you, I bought you your flight, like, come back. And then he'd be like, I'm sorry. And then he'd call me again, hang up, text me. It was the gnarliest thing. Hold on, let me actually pull up what I sent him. If I still even have his number saved. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, it was a voice audio. Oh, wait, okay. Okay. At 10:32 p.m., and this was after at least 5 missed calls, you still want to sleep here or nah? And I'm like, I feel bad. You have to wake up and have so much to do in the morning. What do you want? And then he called me again, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? He's like, LOL, don't worry, enjoy. And I'm like, I'll text you when I'm coming back. He's like, there's no reason to come back. You're fine, truly. Don't worry about it. More calls. See you possibly to drive you to the airport tomorrow. More calls. But outside of that, don't trip, enjoy your flight. And then I was like, I mean, aren't I seeing you later? He's like, I'll likely be dead asleep, LOL, what do you mean? Probably not, let's be real, doesn't work for me. And I'm like, are you gonna lock your door? And he's like, LOL, no, you'll be fine, don't worry, Jesus, enjoy yourself. Yo, okay, fair enough, enjoy yourself, fuck you. This emoji.
This emoji, wait, this is what sent me. This emoji.
And then he was like, my bad. The next day, I sent him a voice audio being like, yo, you made me so uncomfortable because there was minimum 20 phone calls. Definitely not more than 60, but, like, definitely not less than 20. And he was like, my bad, I wasn't planning on leaving because I have a bunch going on today, so IDKY, I expected everyone to stay here with me when he told us we could go. But I think when everyone bounced, they just pissed me off, LOL. But I was drunk. Hope you had fun regardless. Fly safe. and I have not talked to him since. And I actually saw that he subbed to my OnlyFans, and I blocked him on that because I was just grossed out.
Thankfully, he doesn't follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, by that whole experience.
Yeah, he doesn't follow me on Instagram.
Man.
20 missed calls, man.
How
oh my god.
embarrassing is that? How embarrassing. Like, if he just would have been cool, I would have fucked him. But he not only felt entitled for me to sleep over and to not have fun outside of him, like, he was just getting drunk, being, like, that was aggressive. Like, that wasn't...
That's not normal.
No, because this was 2020, and this was...
Like, I was flown out to Hawaii, and the guy and I got into a fight, and, like, thankfully our hotel room had 2 queen beds, so we, like, slept in separate beds. And then, like, the next day was right before I left. But he still paid for everything before I left, and for my Uber back to the airport. Yeah,
his friends were like, I am so sorry on behalf of him.
It sucks because he's, like, cute, but...
He could have had a lot going for him.
He could have really had a lot for him.
Like, if you know you can't handle your
bad
boobs,
bitch.
why try to keep up with me? I know men can't keep up with me drinking or shrooms-wise. Just like people can't keep up with you weed-wise.
Yeah. There's no way I could ever keep up with you with shroom-wise. I took barely any shrooms at the weekend, and I was like...
All right. So I want to get your reaction on this. So you know how Dwight with The Office has all of these unrealistic dream scenarios?
Uh-huh.
So here's mine.
Okay.
That
I'm nervous.
Came up with on my concussion. So, I learned martial arts from Aang, the Avatar, the Last Airbender.
This is all in a dream?
No, it's just the concussion has made me feel loopy.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, I learned martial arts from Aang, Avatar, the Last Airbender. He teaches me all I need to know about using your opponent's force against them and all that. Kung fu shit. I fight Andrew Tate. I win. He cries because he lost to a girl. I then buy a more expensive car than him and de-emasculate him publicly. Like... Then all of his bitch boy fans start following me because I beat Andrew Tate and therefore am superior. And this is my fantasy that gets my panties wet at night.
I know you've probably been waiting to tell me this too.
It wasn't an actual dream, but it is a fantasy.
Yeah. No, I'm oh my god, I love it. I'm speechless. Because not only the dream, but, like, I can picture you, like, sitting there thinking about this. Like, all concussed. Cuddling
I'm not
wubs.
supposed to be on my phone. I'm not supposed to do anything. All I can do is have fantasies right now, okay, guys?
Okay, guys. I've had to yell at her so many times about being on her phone, too. I'm like, this is what happens.
But truthfully... Being on my phone more or less, because I was off my phone for like almost all day Friday and Saturday, it did not help with the dizziness, unfortunately. Even if I was off of it, just listening to podcasts with something over my eyes, I was still dizzy. What is your craziest New Year's Eve stories? Okay,
so let me think. Back when I was wildin', I went down to San Diego the first time, and I went and saw Flosstradamus at this, like, tiny little place, and I was, like, walking down the stairs. I fell in, like, black my head. Oh, wait, no, I have a way better one.
Okay.
The Snoop Dogg one. Okay, so back in my... earlier 20 days.
Hood rat days?
Not my hood rat days, when I was working at Hustler.
Okay.
My, like, corporate office days. I went out to Vegas with one of my best friends. Her and I had just broken up with our boyfriends. And so we were like, fuck it, we're going all out. We got, like, a suite. Hustler, because I worked for them, they sent a limo over from the club to pick us up. But I had made the mistake and drank, like, a whole bottle of champagne before we even left the hotel.
Do it.
And I was, like, drinking more there. All of a sudden, I'm fucking wasted at the Hustler Club. And it's, like, 11:30. And they're like, oh, Snoop Dogg's about to be here. Like, just wait right here. I was like, oh, my God. I cannot be this drunk to meet Snoop Dogg. I need to leave. I try to stumble out of the club. And luckily at home, I go down home as the hotel. I go downstairs and buy a big thing of, like, gross noodles. I remember them being so greasy and disgusting, but I don't know why I really wanted them. And I spent midnight eating them in my bed.
Wow.
Yeah. I was quite mad.
Yeah, last
because
year,
I could have met Snoop.
When are my craziest, like, New Year's Eve stories? Oh, for countdown, like, oh my God, actually I have a lot. Wow, I only wrote down, like, my concussion has just been, like, hindering my brain activity. But, like, 2019 was super fun. I met, like, this gamer boy as, like, my New Year's Eve kiss, but it was just the dubstep. Oh my God. The dubstep.
Just
Honestly,
killed it
every
all.
time I'm always, like, rolling or on acid or, like countdown 2 years ago, me and my friend Joey somehow snuck a whole bottle of Jose Cuervo into the concert. And then, this was really fun. I thought people were doing bumps of Coke. And I'm like, hey, can I have one? It was ketamine. So I was over here.
Every person that I hear accidentally tries ketamine, it's because they think it's Coke.
Why? People need a warning. Like, do you know that this is K? Because they were all just doing little bumps. And I'm like, sure, I'll take a little bump because no one... But, oh, my God, yeah. So then for at least 2 hours, I wandered off by myself. And I remember Taylor and the whole gang was like, what happened to you? And I'm like, I think I was drugged, but I didn't realize it was ketamine.
I think I was drugged.
But it was for sure ketamine. Like, knowing now what it feels like, it was ketamine. Because I just felt like I can't talk to people. Like, who does ketamine at a dubstep show, too?
Yeah, no,
like,
that's weird.
Like, at the dubstep stage. But,
I've only been rolling hard.
Huh?
I said I feel like I've only been, like... I've never done ketamine, and I'm very thankful for it.
It's not fun. It's just not fun. It's like...
It's just not fun.
I think people who like ketamine just like to disassociate a lot, but that's not my...
I do that enough without drugs.
I overthink, so disassociating just gives me more anxiety. But last year I had a TikTok go viral. So this was kind of a crazy one. I was like... First of all, I was very fucked up that whole night, but I have never had men just be weirder to me on New Year's because I left by myself too, so that probably didn't help. But
still, we should be able to feel safe alone.
There was like a man who like came up to me as I was like walking out by myself because I'm like, I want to beat traffic of like everyone leaving at 2 a.m. And then this man came up to me and tried talking to me, and I was just kind of like, oh, I don't talk to strangers. And then his friends were like, don't worry, dude, she's a 4 anyways. Like, saying I'm a 4 out of 10, talking shit. And I'm like, okay, just keep walking, Adelia. Just keep walking. Don't make eye contact. Yeah. I was so uncomfortable. And, like, I was so drunk. I was also falling over headbanging. Like, I couldn't headbang because I couldn't balance because I was very drunk. And then at the end of the night, when I got back to the hotel, these 2 men were like, let me hold the elevator for you. When I got in, they were making a lot of comments about my outfit, my rave outfit, my butt. And I cowered into the corner because I'm like, these men could easily overtake me. Like, as a
Which
woman.
is very not like her, because if she feels like a man is being creepy, she'll be like, wow.
Usually I'm very mean, but it was too
yeah.
insane. And
that's a creepy situation. And in an elevator?
Yeah, in an elevator where I couldn't run away. And this one guy was smacking his lips, and it blew up on TikTok, that whole story, where men are like, well, why would you wear that if you don't want men commenting on it? And I'm like, well, I don't wear this for men to comment on my outfit. I wear these kinds of things so I feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Like, rave outfits take preparation.
They
take
really do.
so much planning and, like, to put the accessories together. Like, you feel good about yourself after. Men could never appreciate the details.
Unless you find a rave bae.
Yeah.
Which I feel like you need.
Sometimes.
Yeah. No, like if you're going to have a boyfriend, they need to be, like, a rave bae type boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, because they need to, like...
They need to appreciate the effort that you put into your rave outfits.
Exactly. And also just kind of feel protective, because usually I feel protective over my girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if there's a Rave Bay kind of situation going, like, when I was with, not that I've hooked up with either of them, and they're, like, friends, but my friend Ryan and Dubloads, or Dave, I was, like, raving with them, and I'm like, oh, my God, I can finally let my guard down, because if a guy is creepy to me, I know they'll yell at him for me.
Yeah.
That felt awesome. But what is your best New Year's Eve kiss?
So I have really only had 3 New Year's Eve kisses, and 2 of them were my ex-boyfriends. One's like married with kids now, proud of you. And then
Couldn't be us.
yeah, could not be me. And then the other, we like were together for so long. But the only other time that I kissed a guy that like I was like kind of dating, I guess, we like kissed at midnight and he got way too fucked up and went home. Like left the party and he was like, "You're not gonna come with?" I was like, no. I'm 19 years old. I'm about to go party. Like, you got me fucked up.
So my worst New Year's kiss is also my best because of how funny it was. And I'm having Taylor send me the video because I was looking in my phone and I can't find it because it's a really funny video. And then we're just going to put it, like, after this, put the video in.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny and just, like, blur out the guy's face. But, so... me and my bae at the time, we got in a fight the night before. So it was really bad. So countdown was 2 days. It was the 30th and the 31st. And on the 30th, my bae at the time got mad because he thought I sent him a snap of me dancing with another guy. And I'm like, I'm not dancing with another guy. Like, why would I send that snap to you?
Yeah.
Also, I was headbanging. My hair was whipping everywhere. I'm like, where could I be dancing with a guy? And then he's like, I'm going to go fuck another girl. He was at a strip club. He's like, I'm going to send you a video of me fucking the stripper. And this was a guy I was in love with. We had been talking for 6 months at this point. I had visited him once. Yeah, it was really bad. He's like, I'm going to go fuck this girl. And so the next day, I'm like, fine, I want a New Year's Eve kiss. So I find this, like, hot, jacked blonde dude. And I don't even like jack guys.
Yeah, you don't even like blonde dudes, really.
I don't, but
yeah,
it's scarce in the dubstep crowd, okay? It's scarcity. And he was so drunk. He was, like, kissing my neck, like, dancing with me from behind, but, like, slobbering on me. And then there was one point he was so drunk, jack guys are heavy. He put his whole body weight on me and was, like, leaning on me to, like, not fall over. And I'm like, I just don't even know what I'm, like, supposed to be doing right now. And, like, when we kissed, it was, like, the sloppiest. Like, I don't like sloppy kisses. Men might like sloppy head, but sloppy kisses are not it. Oh
no, sloppy kisses are not it.
And, like...
No. Ew.
So, he's slobbering on my man, and... He ended up getting, like, lost in the crowd. He hit me up on Snapchat the next day. Technically, I guess it wasn't even my New Year's kiss because it was an hour before New Year's. Then he got lost in the crowd and was trying to hit me up on Snapchat, and none of his messages were sending because he was in the crowd. I told him he was going to get lost. Didn't believe me. And then he was sending me messages afterwards being like, that was the biggest mistake ever, not having you as my New Year's kiss. And this was before I got my tits done, too. So that's how I kind of feel like he was lying because men were into me back then.
Wait, so he said, I messed up by not having you as my New Year's kiss?
Well, he just didn't have one. He got drunk.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, did he kiss someone else?
Who knows?
That's how I would take that. And that's probably why I got in fights.
He was hot. Girls could. But, like, it just felt desperate to be like, I wish you were my New Year's kiss. I can't believe I lost you, blah, blah, blah. Like,
I would have thought it was desperate, the slobbering on your chin and your shoulder.
I want it. That was my first New Year's Eve kiss with a man. I've had many with women, but that was my first with a man. Let's get into user-submitted questions.
Ooh,
What is the most fun thing to do for New Year's Eve? I think raves.
I mean, for me, I've spent a lot of the years at home lately. This is going to be the first year I'm going to do something on New Year's Eve.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm going to a house party.
Okay.
And so, like, for me, I feel like a house party because, like, I don't want to be cold. I don't want to stand in a line.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with an Uber. Yeah, but I'm also old.
Yeah, I think raves. Like, even if you don't have a bae, even if you don't have a bae,
I feel like, if I were, like, younger, maybe. I just don't like raving in the cold. I don't see the enjoyment.
Fair
I would
enough.
get too cold.
And then what do you do if you have no friends for New Year's Eve? But I still say the same thing. I say go to a rave or just don't go out because it's cold anyway.
If you don't have any friends, I think you need to do some personal work for New Year's Eve.
that's your assignment.
That's your assignment. I think you need to do some personal work.
To be fair, though, what if someone just moved to a new city and they don't have friends in the new city?
So go back home and be with your friends.
Fair.
I think...
Get a puppy.
Yeah. Or if you really don't have any friends, do self-care. Use it as a day to reflect on the year and what you want to bring into the new year. I mean, that's why I don't really go out for New Year's. I've gone on a hike on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Because I'm I'm going to start the new year off right.
That's why, but you can go to a rave by yourself. Just make sure that at least your parents should at least care about you if you don't have friends. You can't just have nothing.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying if you have nothing, you maybe need to do some personal self-work. That might be an offensive opinion, but that's why we're here.
Have your parents, check your location and make sure you don't get kidnapped and don't drink anything from other people, but go alone. Have some fun.
Or just, yeah.
Yeah, so anyways,
I feel like going to a rave alone would be actually a lot of fun.
I've done it, and then, I know a lot of people, though, so I recognize people, but I make friends.
I just like doing things alone.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for listening.
Thanks.
This is probably the least sexual podcast I've had in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
You can find me on itsdeelz.com.
And you can find me, Kat Bong with 2 G's on Instagram.
Woo! Thank you, guys.